Here we have the pepper that we saw in the previous movie, although this is actually a different file. It's just the same pepper. And now I'm going to show you some really cool features that you can use in InDesign if you create your images in Photoshop. So let me select this and we'll go over to Photoshop and see what's in this. I'll right click and choose Edit Original. Here we go into Photoshop and I'm going to take a look at the layers options here. Here you can see I've got 4 layers. I'll turn them all off and go through them one at a time. First of all, I've got the background. That has the white fill for the background, which we're probably not going to use. Then we have the background copy. I've just some basic names here. It would make sense to name them something that you would help you and make them more explanatory, but there's only a couple of layers here, so we know what they are. So I have it going from the right hand side in this one. If I come up here, I have it going from the left hand side. I just flipped the image. But the other option we have here is the hue saturation. There I've changed it from a red pepper to a green pepper like that. If I just double click in this, I can change it to maybe a blue pepper or a purple pepper, whatever I want there. So this is, you can do it actually a little bit more sophisticatedly than I'm doing it at the moment. That's what you can do here. So I'm not going to save this. I'm just going to close it out here. Don't save, and let's go back to my InDesign file. So with this here, I can change those layers. So it was brought in here with just the left-hand layer showing. But if I go to Object Layer Options, we go into a dialog box that shows me all the Photoshop layers. I'll move it up here so we can see our pepper. I'll turn the preview on, and here we can turn the right one on. Simple like that. We can just change them. We can have them both on like that. And if I want to change the color to a green pepper, just turn the hue saturation on, and I can turn either left or right facing one or both together. I could turn the background one on, but that's probably one I don't want to use at all in this particular option. Now, if you're creating layer comps in Photoshop, you can have options there. I don't have it there. It's a little bit beyond this tutorial. But some options you do have here, and I'm pretty sure this wasn't in InDesign CS4. So when updating links, so if you save in Photoshop and update the link, you can keep the layer visibility overrides. So if you've got these in InDesign like this, and even though those layers aren't showing like that in Photoshop, it will keep them. The other option is to use Photoshop's visibility layers. In most cases, you've got these showing in InDesign for a reason, so you probably want to use keep layer visibility overrides in InDesign, but if you want the Photoshop one, you can simply switch over. Click on OK, and there we have the peppers. So the object layer options really gives you some pretty cool features that you can integrate Photoshop and InDesign with.